Hi, boys and girls. We are starting Unit 5 today for ELA. Yay, I'm so excited. This unit is called Adventures in Light and Sound. So we're going to be learning about light and sound, and we will be doing some hands-on stuff. So hopefully you'll have most of the materials at home. If not, I'll do a demonstration, and then maybe you guys can get the materials sometime this summer and try it, or gather them in the meantime. So let's take out your reader and take a look. Here's the cover. So the dog's chasing the bee, there's the sunshine. So let's page through here, and a couple pages in we come to the table of contents. We're going to start today with chapter 1. What is light? We might think we know what it is, but what is light really? So that starts on page 2. Before we even begin, I want you to think, draw, and share. You're going to draw a picture in the space, and this is activity book page 1.1. So you need your reader and activity book. Draw a picture in the space below that shows the answer to the question, what is light? And then, since you guys don't have a classmate partner at home, I want you to explain why you drew the picture you drew to someone at home. But I also want you to bring it to our next meet, because I might ask you to share what you did. So go ahead, stop the video, take some time, draw your picture. What is light? Come on back when you're finished drawing your picture. Okay, welcome back. So hopefully your space is filled with your picture of what you think light is. Now, as I'm reading this first chapter to you, I want you to think about this question, or this sentence starter. It says, light is important because. So what you're going to do, and you're not necessarily going to fill up all of these lines, but after I read the chapter, or if you happen to hear it as we're reading, I want you to finish that sentence. Light is important because, and down at the bottom, I want you to write the page number where you found it. So this is worth 2 points. 1 point is finishing this sentence right here. Light is important because, and you're going to tell me why it's important. And the second point is the page number. Remember, going back in the text and finding the answer is so important. So here we go. I'm going to read now chapter 1. What is light? Did you know that the sun is the greatest source of light on our planet, Earth? But what is light? Why is it so important? Hot gases of the sun give off both light and heat energy. Light carries energy, with the long wavelengths carrying the least and the short wavelengths carrying the most. When you think of something with lots of energy, what comes to mind? Do you think of something fast like a race car? Do you think of something with great force like a very strong wind knocking down a tree? Believe it or not, light can be many times more energetic than a car or the wind. The sun is the greatest source of light for Earth. Light travels at 186,000 miles every second in a vacuum. At that speed, light can go around Earth more than 7 times every second. No human-made machine can go that fast, not even a jet plane or rocket. One way that light travels, including light from the sun, is in the form of waves. Scientists can measure how long light waves are. Waves can be different sizes. Some are long and some are short. Some light waves are visible and some are invisible, which means we can't see them. Whether you can see light or not depends on the length of the wave. The longest wavelength of visible light is seen as red, and the shortest wavelength is violet. Short wavelengths carry the most energy. So there we see long wavelengths and short wavelengths. So short doesn't necessarily mean the length of them or the height of them. It means how close together are they. right? One way light from the sun travels is in waves. Waves can be different sizes. Short wavelengths, like those at the far right, carry the most energy. So short wavelengths carry the most energy. The sun gives off what is called white light. Perhaps you think of the light from the sun as having no color at all. Maybe you think the light from the sun is more yellow in color. It may surprise you to know that the sun's light, white light, is made up of all the colors of the rainbow. White light includes light of different wavelengths, including all the colors we can see. Of all the wavelengths in the sun's light, there is just a little more of the yellow wavelengths than the other colors. This is why the sun looks yellow when we see it against the blue sky. Still, the light from the sun includes all the other colors and wavelengths. You will learn more about white light, visible light, and colors in a later chapter in this reader. And there's a white light is a well-balanced mix of different wavelengths. Although the sun is the greatest source of visible light, there are also other sources of light. Source meaning where it comes from. What else in the sky provides light? The other stars in the night sky provide light, though it is not as bright as the light from the sun during the day. The moon is not a star and does not give off its own light. Can you think of other sources of light? Is there light in your classroom right now or your home classroom? Perhaps it's from the sun shining through the windows. Chances are good, though, that some of the light in the room may be coming from light bulbs. Like the sun, most light bulbs give off white light. Electric lights are such a part of our everyday life we don't even think about them, unless the electricity goes off. This doesn't happen often, but sometimes it does during a bad storm. When the electricity goes off and we do not have light from light bulbs, people sometimes use other sources of light, like flashlights or candles. And there are some sources of light. Flashlight, lights, that looks like a lightning bug, light bulbs, and stars, and a candle. Did I say candle? Light is important for many reasons. Light and heat energy from the sun warms the earth. Without the light and heat energy from the sun, Earth would be freezing cold. You also learned back in kindergarten that the sun's light is needed for plants to grow. Also, without light, there would be no colors. Can you think of another reason that light is important? Try to imagine a world in which there is no light, no sun, no stars, no candles, and no light bulbs. What would be different? If you just said that it would be dark, you are only partly right. What else would change? Without light, you would not be able to see anything. A world without light is almost impossible to imagine. So here's a scene with lots of light up top, and then down at the bottom, the same scene without any light. Well, there's nothing to see, is there? Okay, so you are going to go back, boys and girls, and now answer question number 2, responding to text. Finish the sentence and list the page number where you found the answer. Light is important because, and you're going to tell me the reasons it's important, and tell me the page number where you found it. Good luck.